Are you ready to learn some of the wildest facts about the male body that you've never heard of? Get ready to be fascinated and astonished. This is definitely not your typical biology lesson. Welcome to Snap Reads, and today we're uncovering some of the strangest facts about the male body. From penis size to testosterone levels, all sorts of interesting data will be revealed throughout this video. It won't be long until you're able to impress your friends with these wild theories and odd facts. So let's dive right in. Fact 1. The average adult male has about 1,500 sperm cells released per second. When it comes to reproduction, the male body is a powerhouse. Did you know that the average adult male releases about 1,500 sperm cells per second? Yes, you read that right. Each ejaculation contains millions of sperm, all racing towards the egg in hopes of fertilization. This incredible feat is made possible by the male reproductive system, which produces sperm in the testes. Sperm cells are constantly being produced and stored, ready to be released during sexual intercourse. It's truly a marvel of nature, but why so many sperm cells? Well, it's all about increasing the chances of fertilization. Only one lucky sperm will successfully penetrate the egg, so the more sperm cells there are, the higher the chances of conception. It's nature's way of ensuring the survival of the species. Fact 2. The male brain is about 10% larger than the female brain. When it comes to brain size, men have a slight advantage. On average, the male brain is about 10% larger than the female brain. But does this mean that men are smarter? Not necessarily. Brain size alone does not determine intelligence. In fact, studies have shown that there is no significant difference in cognitive abilities between men and women. The size difference is mainly attributed to the fact that men, on average, tend to have a larger body size than women. What's interesting, though, is that despite the size difference, men and women have similar levels of intelligence. So, the next time someone tells you that men are smarter, because they have bigger brains, you can confidently debunk that myth. Fact 3. Men have a higher pain tolerance than women. Have you ever wondered why some men seem to handle pain better than women? Well, it turns out there's a scientific explanation for this phenomenon. Men actually have a higher pain tolerance than women. Several studies have shown that men can endure higher levels of pain compared to women. This difference can be attributed to a combination of biological and societal factors. Biologically, men have higher levels of endorphins, which are natural painkillers produced by the body. These endorphins help to block pain signals and reduce discomfort. Additionally, testosterone, the primary male sex hormone, has been found to play a role in pain perception. Societally, men are often expected to be tough and stoic, which may influence their perception and expression of pain. From a young age, boys are often taught to be a man and not show vulnerability or weakness. This societal pressure may lead men to downplay or ignore pain, giving the illusion of a higher pain tolerance. Fact 4. The Adam's apple is unique to males. You've probably noticed that men have a prominent bump in their throats called the Adam's apple. But did you know that this feature is unique to males? That's right, women don't have Adam's apples. So what exactly is the Adam's apple? It is a piece of cartilage that surrounds the larynx or voice box. During puberty, hormonal changes cause the larynx to grow larger in males, resulting in the protrusion known as the Adam's apple. The main purpose of the Adam's apple is to protect the vocal cords. It acts as a shield, absorbing the impact of external forces and preventing damage to the delicate vocal cords. It also helps to amplify the sound produced by the vocal cords, giving men deeper voices compared to women. While the Adam's apple is more prominent in some men than others, it is present in all adult males to some degree. So, the next time you see a man with a noticeable Adam's apple, you'll know that it's a unique feature of the male anatomy. Fact 5. Men have a higher metabolic rate than women. Have you ever wondered why men seem to be able to eat more without gaining weight? It's not just your imagination. Men do have a higher metabolic rate than women. Metabolism refers to the chemical processes that occur in the body to maintain life. It includes processes such as digestion, absorption, and energy production. One of the factors that affect metabolism is the amount of muscle mass in the body. Men tend to have a higher muscle mass compared to women, and muscles require more energy to function. This means that men burn more calories at rest compared to women. Additionally, men generally have a higher overall energy expenditure due to their larger body size. While this may seem unfair, it's important to remember that metabolism is just one piece. of the puzzle when it comes to weight management. Factors such as diet, exercise, and overall lifestyle also play a significant role. So don't let metabolism be an excuse for unhealthy habits. It's all about finding the right balance. Fact 6. Men have a higher risk of developing certain health conditions. When it comes to health, men face certain unique challenges. They have a higher risk of developing certain conditions compared to women. One such example is heart disease. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for both men and women, but men tend to develop it at an earlier age. This can be attributed to several factors, including hormonal differences, lifestyle choices, and genetic predispositions. Men are also more likely to develop prostate cancer, a condition that affects the prostate gland, which is part of the male reproductive system. Other conditions that men are more prone to include baldness, gout, and testicular cancer. It's important for men to be aware of these risks and take proactive steps to maintain their health. Regular checkups, a healthy lifestyle, and early detection are key to preventing and managing these conditions. Fact 7. Men have a higher muscle mass than women. One of the most noticeable differences between men and women is their muscle mass. Men generally have a higher muscle mass compared to women, thanks to the hormone testosterone. Testosterone is responsible for the development of secondary sexual characteristics in males, including muscle growth. It promotes protein synthesis and increases muscle fiber size, resulting in greater muscle mass and strength. This difference in muscle mass is not just for show, it has practical implications as well. Men tend to have an advantage in activities that require physical strength, such as lifting heavy objects or participating in sports that demand power and endurance. However, it's important to note that muscle mass is not the sole determinant of strength. Factors such as technique, training, and overall fitness level also play a significant role. So ladies, don't be discouraged. You can still be strong and fit, regardless of your muscle mass. Fact 8. Men's testosterone levels peak in the morning. Have you ever wondered why men often wake up with morning wood? Well, it's all thanks to testosterone, the primary male sex hormone. Testosterone levels in men follow a natural daily rhythm, known as the circadian rhythm. These levels typically peak in the morning and gradually decline throughout the day. This hormonal fluctuation is responsible for the phenomenon commonly referred to as morning wood or nocturnal penile tumescence. During sleep, men experience multiple erections, which are believed to be associated with the body's natural regulation of testosterone levels. These erections are not necessarily the result of sexual arousal, but rather a physiological response. So, the next time you wake up with an unexpected erection, you can blame it on your body's natural hormonal rhythm. It's just another fascinating quirk of the male body. Understanding these differences, the male body is full of strange and wonderful facts that will leave you in awe. From the incredible reproductive capabilities of sperm cells to the unique features like the Adam's apple, the male anatomy is truly a marvel of nature. But it's not just about the physical aspects. Men also face unique challenges when it comes to health and pain tolerance. Understanding these differences can help us appreciate the complexities of the male body and break down stereotypes and misconceptions. So the next time you interact with a man, remember that his body is a fascinating and intricate machine. Take a moment to appreciate the wonders of the male anatomy and the incredible feats it can accomplish.